Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, super excited. I'm going to be showing you some of the most affordable homes of this size in Chino and the surrounding areas, guys. I'm super excited about this community. It's called Heritage here at the Preserves, and there's three models that I'm going to take you through, guys. But this community, it's going to be a total of 59 homes, and with that, the HOA is going to range between 140 and 156 a month. Also, all the homes come with solar. So you're going to find that on all your new construction homes that they're going to have solar. So the solar right now with the lease is 145 a month. And if you want to own it, it's $21,000. Also, here's something huge, guys. Between you and I, they're giving up to 6% in concessions. So we can use that for closing costs. We can use that to buy down your rate. So we can get into these homes a lot easier than anything else on the market. But let's talk about what we're going to see here. We have three models that we're going to see, okay? Plan one, 2,700 square feet, price point $1,054,000. Plan two, guys, is going to be 2,952 square feet, and the price point of that is $1,099,990. And then plan three, which I know you're gonna love, so stick around because there's a bunch of surprises. Like each home you go in, you're gonna get a surprise, okay? So, and I think I talk about that later on in the video, but I'll give you all of the surprises that you're gonna get. But that plan three, guys, it's gonna be $1,258,990. And guys, these are so special. If you know where Chino sits, people here are moving here because they don't want to pay the high prices of Orange County, but they're still close to Orange County. So Chino Hills, you're going to sit right on the border of Orange County and LA County. So that's what makes Chino Hills so special. So I can't wait for you to see these homes. Please, please, please leave comments. Let me know what you think. And if you're not following the channel, you may want to follow because you're going to be missing out as we go on. But let's get into it. Let's go check out that first home. Okay, guys, so we're standing outside Residence 1 at Heritage at the Preserves. This is going to be a 5-bedroom. Yes, you heard me. Their plan one starts at 5 bedrooms. Just over 2,700 square feet. So you're in for a treat. Let's go and check it out. All right, guys, here we go. I'm really excited about this model. Also, this development, and I know we talked about how affordable it is. Well, it's affordable if you look at Orange County and everything else that's out there. This is super affordable, guys. So you walk in, as soon as you walk in to your right, it's going to be this huge bedroom downstairs. So you have a downstairs bedroom that's massive. Okay, its own closet. Look at all this space in here. So super cool. Did I talk about the price of this one? Look at this wide doorway. So this is going to be your downstairs bathroom. Okay, so this is a full bath right downstairs. This one is listed at $1,054,990. Look at this. As soon as you walk in, you have this huge open concept area, kitchen, living room. Like, this home is built for entertaining. Quartz countertop, deep sinks, like cool, sleek appliances. This is it, guys. I love this. Quartz countertops, 5-burner stove. Check that out. And then luxury LVP flooring. Then you have your pantry here. All right, now it's going to be your garage. But again, look, guys, look how open. And the guys are working in the back, so we can't really see much of the back, but that's going to be the backyard of the place. So, you know, pretty small, pretty modest on the backyard, but we're here for the house. We're here for the house, guys. And the house is so far so good, okay? While we're going upstairs, I want to take the time to acknowledge my subscribers, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Here are my last few subscribers. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. All right, guys, so when we come up, they have a loft. So I love a loft. A loft is gonna be your savior if you have kids, if you have a family, because they can stay up here and dirty it up and have a good time and have all their toys and have all their friends. They're upstairs, keep downstairs clean. And then to the right of the loft, you're gonna have, this is gonna be the second bedroom, very big bedroom. A lot of times just the bed can fit in here. When you see 2 end tables, that's a good size bedroom. That's a really good size bedroom. And then you walk down the hall, to the right, another bedroom. Look at that, end tables. Bam, bam. Nice size bedroom. And then, here we go, 4th bedroom. This one's set up with bunk beds. Definitely a lot of space in here. Let's walk in, see the closet. So I'm loving the construction, loving all the features. Here's the bathroom here. That's going to be shared by these rooms. And then let's take a look at the master. And then what do we have here? Okay, here's going to be laundry area. I always wondered why they had, like, what do people use these sinks for? If you guys would comment below, because I always see the sinks in here, and I mean, I don't have a sink and I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Okay, here's the primary. Love how they have it designed. Let's see what this is on this wall. I was gonna say it's pretty easy, but I don't know. I don't think I could do that. It's pretty cool though. I love how they have this set up here on this wall with the pictures, and then there's a bench there. There's another bench here, 2 end tables, and then this massive wall of windows, guys. So you can see the street behind you, and then that's a more established community right there. So all those are done, but look at the view. Like, you could see mountains in the far off if you really look. And then let's see what the bathroom is. Whoa, that's a big tub. Like, I would get it if I had somebody else swimming with me. I would get in that tub right now, because that's the type of tub I need. Like, that size is huge, especially if you have a big guy that you're moving in with you. All right, so that's his and hers. We actually have the throne right there, toilet situation, and then we have one closet here. I guess this is his closet. Okay, and then we have her closet, and my goodness, like, you could put a bed in here. Like, this is the size of most bedrooms in some of these places. This is crazy. Look at that. All right, guys, let's go check out Plan 2. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're dreaming about buying a home in SoCal, new build or resale, I can guide you every step of the way, whether you're ready in 3 days, 3 months, or even 3 years. We'll build a plan that fits your timeline. So go ahead and scan the QR code or hit the link below, and let's set up a video call to get your personalized process started today. All right, guys, loved Plan 1, but if you loved Plan 1, you're gonna love Plan 2. So it's a little more expensive, but also we got a little more square footage, and I think I found out where they put the square footage. So this is the Plan 2. It's gonna be 2952 square feet, listed at $1,099,990. So let's go check this one out. So here we go. $1,990,990. Let's see what $1,990,990 gets you. So 2-story, 5-bedroom, 4-bath. And here's gonna be your first bedroom. So when you walk in, just like the other one, as soon as you walk into the right, this was actually very similar to the other model. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to see your downstairs bedroom. So super convenient if you have in-laws, somebody else living with you, they have a bedroom and a bath right downstairs. And then as soon as you walk into your left, you're gonna have storage, but then also this is where you're gonna come in from your garage. So the storage won't be there, so you can put a bench and you can, collect your shoes and everything else right there, kind of like a mud room. And then you walk in. I think, this kitchen is this setup is a little different than the other one. I feel like the other one was a little more open, but again, as you come in, here's gonna be your kitchen area. So again, quartz countertops. That's gonna be your stove, microwave, refrigerator, all of that right here when you walk in. This is KitchenAid appliances. Love this long, look at all this cabinet space. So I don't know what you guys have to store in your kitchen, but whatever it is, you can make it happen in here. You're gonna have the cooktop situation right there. So 5-burner cooktop, and then your pantry is gonna be right here. So here's your pantry. And then in terms of dining, you got all the space you need, really. That seats 8 guys. So 8's there, then there's 3 here on the island, which you could definitely add 4 on that island. And here's your living area. You could definitely put a sectional here. So this is a couch, and then they have 3 chairs set up there. And, I think it fills the space very nicely. I love how they put this end table here, just to give you a kind of idea of how you could set this thing up. And here's the surprise. So I was trying to figure out where the extra square footage was. Here's a portion of it. Here's an office right off the living room. That's super convenient to have an office right here, right off the living room. Let me know what you guys think about that. Also, I love the colors. Might be time to update the colors in my house. I love that blue. So let's go ahead and take this upstairs. Again, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now would be a good time. Here are the last folks to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys so much for supporting the growth. Can't wait to bring you guys more videos like this. All right, so when we come upstairs, here's the loft. So again, I love a good loft, and it's a decent one, but they filled the space really nicely with a sectional. Nice big screen TV, and then this is actually a really big room. This surprised me. And guess what? It has its own bathroom right here in the room, and then a nice deep walk-in closet. You know why this looks so familiar? I actually sold one of these. They have this same model. It's called Gateway, and they have these same models, same homes. This is super nice. All right, so this is a 3rd bedroom right here. Look at that painting. Is that a painting? What is that? Let me check that out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that, like a car themed room. All right, and then there's a bathroom in between the two. Let's see here. Nice top situation. And then here's your, I guess, 4th bedroom. All right. All right, that's the 4th bedroom. So was that the 4? 5. All right, here's the laundry. And then we got the whole sink situation there too. And this is gonna be the primary. So it's pretty deep when you walk in. It looks actually bigger than you would think. So this is the primary. And there's a hallway that leads to the bathroom. So, and you have your closet, your walk-in closet here. It's not that big. It's definitely not that big. Here's the bathroom. There has to be more. Let's see if there's a surprise. There's that big tub again. Look at that big tub. Stand-up shower. His and hers. And then boom. So I'm glad they have this, because I was a little concerned at first. I know you guys were too. All right, so that's that. So super cool. Really liked Plan 2. Can't wait to see Plan 3. All right, guys, let's go. All right, so we saw the plan one with its solid like living room, open floor plan. Then we saw plan two that had the amazing hidden office. And now we're at plan three, which I haven't been in there yet. So we're all gonna be surprised at the same time, but I know this is going to be the best. Let's go over the numbers, guys. So the plan three is gonna be just over 3,300 square feet. So massive home for Southern California, massive home for Chino. And then the price point on this one is going to be $1,258,000. All right, so definitely a big boy, but I know it's going to be worth it, guys. So 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, loft, fitness room, multi-gen suite, California room. So let's go check it out. All right, so we're all going to be surprised at the same time, okay? Let's see what this one has to offer. All right, boom. So as we come in, beautiful long walkway, and just like the others, right to the right, we have a bedroom, but in this one, this is the multi-gen suite. So you have a small fridge, you have a sink there, you have cabinetry. You come into the living room, we'll show more of that. Then you have the bedroom suite. Super nice feature. If you can afford it, I would definitely lean towards this model. Good news is they have some available right now as we speak. If I had it, I'd be here with you. But that's why I'm making these videos, so I can sell some more homes, so I can buy me a house like this, all right? All right, so then as soon as we come out of the multi-gen, there is a half bath. So remember, 4.5 bath, that's the half bath right there. Then you're gonna have your garage right here. There's some storage there. Let's see what we got here, storage closet. Boom, coat closet right there. All right. Love the colors in here. I love the flooring. Man, look at this. All right, so this is your living room. Really large living room. I hope you're taking all this in. And then to the right of the living room is the office. I love how they have this office set up. If you got 2 kids, they each have their own desk. Love how they have this set up. And then there's, they went round on this one. So there's a round table, but you can definitely go long there. And quartz countertops, deep sink. This pantry is a lot bigger. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Wow. Yeah, this pantry is, let me duck down. My back's a little tight, but let's duck down. Look at this. I don't know what you would do with this area, but that's in there. Here's more to your pantry. All right, let's walk through the kitchen. Then quartz countertops. Nice backsplash, 5-burner cooktop. Oven, microwave situation here. There's your refrigerator. We're doing some work out here, so we won't go back there. But that's gonna be your downstairs. I'm super pleased so far. Downstairs, again, next gen suite downstairs. I love how they have this wide opening right here. Especially if you're moving furniture around, you can get up the stairs. And all right, let's see what we got here. All right, it's like a maze up here, guys. All right, so as soon as you come up, the washroom is here. There's a laundry room, So the laundry room is right here. And then this is the best loft that we have seen today. Hands down, best loft. Look at all this space. This is huge, guys. All right, I know which way to go. So I'm gonna go to the left of the loft first. And here's a bedroom here, left of the loft. Nice size, 2 end tables. Oh, has its own bathroom. Look at that. Own bathroom. Teeny tiny walk-in closet. Okay. And so this is going to be the right of the stairwell. Let's see what we have here. So we have a closet in the hallway for some storage. And we have a bunch of rooms over here. Oh, here you go. Fitness room. So this one is set up like a fitness room. So we have a fitness room. And then we have a bedroom here. This is a really big bedroom too. Really big bedroom. Nice size closet. And then there's a shared bathroom in between these two rooms. Here's another room. I'm digging it. All right, like baseball theme, but I don't know. It's like baseball and high heels, but they look like kids' cleats. And then, I don't know. Interesting. And let's go and see the primary. All right. Plan 3 didn't come into play, guys. Look at how much space. Like, God, I'm gonna go take a sit on this windowsill. Here's the view. Now you can see how big the backyard is as well. Check out the view of the backyard. All right, definitely nice. Now let's see. Here we go. I love that they carried out this tub throughout all of them. Large soaker tub. His and hers. And now you know that the walk-in closet is huge when there's this big old stool in here. All right, guys. Plan 3. What'd you think? Let me know. So I hope you're enjoying the tour, guys. This is what we call the map tour. So this is going to show you lifestyle features of the area, of the community. And this is just something I do for my clients. This may not be your perfect location or, price point or perfect home, but you just love new construction. Well, I have a list of every new construction home. Well, about 95% of all the new construction homes here in the IE. So all you have to do is scan this link right here, and this will take you to my personal website. It's called Showing New, and it lists, like I said, 95% of all the new construction homes. So that's something just for you guys. It's sort of a search engine that's built just for new construction. So go ahead and take advantage of that, and let's get into the map tour. We are, guys. This is Heritage at the Preserve. And if you look at the map, this is where you're at. So this is the Chino Preserve, but in reference, I like to show you guys where Chino is in reference to LA, right? Because everybody talks about LA. LA is the big keyword. But if you're looking at just for a reference point, guys, here's LA. Okay. And then, so you're probably about an hour 15 away from LA, some of the key cities here. And then here's going to be Orange County. So Chino and Chino Hills are literally right on the cusp of Orange County and LA County. So Orange County, let's see. So if you're in Chino right here, let's talk about the interstate you're going to take. So you're going to have access to the 60, which is right here. And this will take you into LA. Okay. And then from Chino, you can take the 15, and down here, this will take you to San Diego. Okay. So this is San Diego down here. And then if you want to go to Orange County, you'll take this 15 to the 91, and then boom, as soon as you hit here, you're in Orange County. or you can take this, it's called the 142 Carbon Canyon right here in Chino Hills. You go up a hill, you come down, and you drop right down into Orange County. And this right here, I think this is one of the huge selling points and what interests a lot of people in this Chino Hills area, because essentially you're a stone's throw away from Orange County, which is going to be very desirable. Okay, so this is where you are. You know, this is what you're buying. This is what you get. So let's talk about the schools. Okay, so if you are here, let's get out of this. If you are here at Heritage, let's zoom in a little bit. If you're at Heritage and you're looking for your elementary school, good news, it's right here. So it's called the Legacy Academy. And again, it's a few minutes walk, you know, a minute or two drive. And this is going to be K through 8. So that's going to be your elementary school. Now let's look for your high school, which is Chino Hills High. And right now it's showing a 16-minute drive from your home to the high school. So not super far, but that takes care of elementary and high school. Let's talk about the restaurants. So that's going to be very important. You know, where are all the restaurants? So most of that is going to be in Chino Hills. So there's an area called the Shops at Chino Hills. Let's put that in there, the Shops at Chino Hills. And that's going to be still going to be pretty close. So that's 20 minutes away. And in the Shops, you're going to have a bunch of really great restaurants. Also, you're going to have a Trader Joe's in there, but you're going to have a Wood Ranch, a Yard House. You're going to have a PF Chang's. There's a bunch of other smaller, you know, restaurants that are going to be in here, but some of the anchor stores are, you got a Banana Republic, you got a Victoria's Secret. So there's a lot there, but then also just right across the way, you're going to have some more stuff. So In-N-Out Burger, you're going to have a Walmart, Nordstrom Rack. There's just this is called the Chino Spectrum. So the interstate right here is going to separate the two, but you got a Walmart, Sam's Club. So everything you need is within, you know, 20 minutes away from where you are here. But then also there's shopping that just went in right over here. So there's a Stater Brothers that literally just went in. There's a Stater Brothers here. There's a Chipotle. There's a Panera Bread. There's a Starbucks right here on Pine, right off East Preserve Loop. So that's less than, you know, 3 minutes away from the house. So if you're looking for the nearest hospitals, you're going to look at Kaiser. So Kaiser is actually going to be very close to you. So there's a Kaiser, there's actually two Kaisers that are very close. So there's one in Ontario, that one's going to be really close to you. So that's 21 minutes away. And then there's also one that's about 17 minutes away. And that's going to be right here in Chino. And that one should be right about here. So here we go. Here's a Kaiser right here as well. But I think the main one, the really big one, is going to be that one in Ontario off of Vineyard. That's super close to you. So that takes care of your hospitals. And let me show you where the airports are, because that's going to be very important if you're traveling. So the closest airport that's going to be near you is going to be the Ontario airport. And quite frankly, that's probably my favorite to fly out of, because it's super easy to get in and out of. And right now we're tracking 25 minutes. You can't beat that, 25 minutes to the airport. All right, so that's going to be my first choice. And then my second choice, if you can get it, so if you're staying here on the West Coast, it's going to be John Wayne Airport. right? And that's going to be in Santa Ana, and OC 41 minutes away. Can't beat that. Another easy airport to get in and out of. And then my last resort, and a lot of times you'll have to take this if you want direct flights, you'll have to take that trek all the way to LAX. So it's an hour and 16 minutes, right? That's with fairly like light to no traffic. When you get traffic, that could easily bump up to 2 hours travel time to get you there. So those are the airports. And then let's talk about beaches. So my favorite beach to go to, if you're in this area, is going to be Newport Beach. Okay. And here's the cool thing about the beaches, right? Like they all just sit on the coast. So you could potentially just ride to all the other beaches. So you have Huntington Beach here, right? Long Beach down here. But if you ask me, the beaches get nicer as you go south. So you got Laguna, you got Dana Point, and you can ride that all the way down to San Diego. Okay, so that's my favorite beach. And then last but not least, Disney. Who doesn't want to go to Disney if you're living in Southern California? 47 minutes to Disney. So I hope that helped explain, where you are, what's going on, what the lifestyle is like if you do choose to purchase here in Chino at Heritage. So back to the show. All right, guys. So we just toured all 3 models at Heritage at the Preserve, and I was literally blown away, guys. This community was one of the best that I've seen. I love this builder. I've sold a lot of their property, so I have a great relationship with them. A couple things that I didn't get to bring up is that these things are move-in ready, guys. So everything that you saw today, we could get you in within the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You could be moving your stuff in. So if that's something that you're interested, quickly, guys, send me a call, shoot me an email, send me a text. We got to move fast because these won't last long, guys. And like I said, these are affordable because something comparable to this in Orange County, you're going to pay double, if not more, for something this brand new and exclusive. And you're not just getting this community, guys. You're in the Preserve. So you get the town center at the Preserve. You get all the community centers at the Preserve. You get the brand new school Legacy at the Preserve. So there's a lot to offer here. And again, I sold one of these. There's another community called Gateway that's right across the way, and those things sold out fast. But then the resale, I'm seeing people make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 on reselling because you cannot find something this nice and new in Chino. When we think about what I like the most, it's gonna be Plan 3, guys. I'm always gonna lean toward the next gen, the multi-gen home, because you're gonna get the most bang for your buck, especially as you have family members and your family grows. People can live in that next gen, and it's like a separate home within a home. So I hope you enjoyed today's tour. If you like this video, you'll definitely love this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.